Okay, guys. So this game, this game is strong. Well, quite deep emotions with a lot of people. It is, of course, Dark Souls 3. Okay, so this game has a huge, huge history and a huge following, all the way from Demon Souls as it transitioned to Dark Souls. I missed the first Dark Souls, I admit. It's mainly because that Windows Live bollocks that happened on Steam and you couldn't access it anymore and blah 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 blah. But Dark Souls 2, I loved. I absolutely lived on that game. It was brilliant. I played it multiple times through. I even bought the guidebook and I tried to find everything I could, get all the armors, all the craziness. And it's a beautiful game. And I'm so surprised that this Dark Souls 3 is coming out so quick. But as you can see, in this game, there's going to be amazing scenery once again. There's going to be incredible weapons, incredible builds, incredible armor, great story, cool ass bosses, mega strong deaths, and immense titans and beasties to fight, tactics, skills, you know, all about observing your enemy, knowing what to do, how to counteract it. But what a game. What an absolutely brilliant game. The Dark Souls 3 should be somewhere on everyone's radar to look forward to play, because look at it. I mean, this is gameplay. This is the gameplay. Oh, sexy as hell, and as always, extremely interesting. I mean, you look at it, you think, what the hell? But you know this is going to be badass, because that's what Dark Souls is all about. Unbelievable epicness. And that's it. Let me know what you think about that game, guys. Okay, yes, originally this is going to come to PlayStation first, but it says PlayStation first, which means it's going to come out on Xbox and PC. Every true gamer, that is, I don't know, that's a very hard word to throw out, but I think every real gamer has played Final Fantasy of some state, especially if you've had the luxury of playing Final Fantasy when it first came out for PlayStation. You probably had the greatest 4-disc experience, or 3 was it? I think it was 4, but you had the most amazing experience ever. You know, there's so many amazing moments right when you first leave Midgar, and then you try and find Sephiroth, and you find a massive lake with a huge snake going through it, manage to run across it with a chocobo, just to find out through the cave Sephiroth speared one of the massive snakes on top of the spike. You know, you're like, oh my god, this guy who I'm facing is going to be a beast. And the sort of connection this game brought you, even though you're reading all the texts, you know, everything's steady, 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 but wow, you couldn't have been more connected with the game than if you tried. So I think Final Fantasy will be absolutely brilliant, and I don't think it'll be released till at least mid next year, but yeah, this game is absolutely incredible. I cannot wait for this thing. Let me know what you think about this game, especially. Wow. Okay, yes guys, Star Wars Battlefront. Yes, it's captured the shitty PlayStation 4 with its shitty outdated graphics and its shitty everything. But what you'll see here is basically going from my PC that I'm getting to a PS4. Well, I think this game is going to be incredible. I love the battlefields. Battlefield Hardline wasn't as good as Battlefield 4 in my opinion. It had a lot better levels, a lot better designs of everything in Battlefield 4. But I think Star Wars Battlefront will be everything that we kind of want in a Battlefield type. Like, you know, oh, it's got all your nostalgia, all your coolness. There's a lot going on in these, because obviously you got your X-Wing, your Y-Wing, your AT-ATs and all the other bits and bobs. And you see Star Destroyers up there, for Christ's sake. You know, there's going to be so much coolness in this game. This will be my FPS, unless Overwatch somehow overtakes that. But I think this will be my FPS. I'll be really heavily enjoying, because look at it. This is just, you know, is it Han? The snow planet. I don't know. I'm not a massive Star Wars. I love Star Wars, but I'm not fucking tech savvy with knowing every planet. But it's Hoth, the snow level. the Snow Planet. Hey, check me out. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I think this game, I think it's been awaited quite a while by a lot of people. I never played any other Battlefronts, I never played any other Star Wars Battlefront games, but knowing how much of a hype and a wait for this game there is, they're not going to mess this up, you know. Even though EA bring games out all fucked up to publish it, and then there's fixes galore and crashes galore that need happening to it and that happen to it. But yeah, I think this will be a brilliant game in all aspects. I mean, look, there he is. You're controlling an AT-AT now. Yes, he's equivalent to commanding a tank in Battlefield 4. But yeah, let me know if you're going to play this. Yeah, I think it looks absolutely cool as hell. It's going to be gorgeous. I mean, don't forget, this is recorded on a PlayStation 4, so it's unfair to really see. So this is as shit as it'll ever look. Not just in consoles, but consoles are shit. Especially now. Before they used to be amazing when 15 years ago or whatever, but compared to computers, but now computers are the way if you want to play games properly. I kind of want Destiny to come out on PC. I really want to play that, have a bash of that, and all the Halos and shit. Anyway, that's it. That's that for Star Wars. Got to rant on about other things. Okay guys, a game I am interested in playing, what I think will look gorgeous on the computer, is Star Citizen. I've not played EVE Online. I've got my best friend who was addicted to EVE Online. I think this is just a very peaceful game with a lot of everything involved into it. You know, there's very good dogfighting, very good way to gather your minerals and get better ships, better parts. You know, all the stuff to upgrade and sell. It just looks like a very. It's not come out yet. I mean, there's a lot of people on the alpha or beta or whatever, but this is something that I really would like to wait till it's fully done before I jump on it, because it looks gorgeous. I always hear a lot of good things about it, and I'm pretty sure most people have heard about it. And this is one of the things where it kind of fills a void of, you just like to be, you know, in space, doing things that you don't do on normal games. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's an MMO. I'm not fully researched. I'm pretty sure it's an MMO, but you kind of solo for all the things. You play against other people, but I don't think you can play with your friends or so. I don't know. There's other bits and bobs to find out, but this just looks like a very interesting game, and I would very much like to have a really good play on it, because you know, it's one of the things where there's been such a massive throw of money at it by the community as well. It's kind of like you should play it because it's one of the extremely well respected game creators is actually in charge of making this. And so this is just meant to be like a much better version of EVE Online, is the easy way to say it. But who knows? But for me, this is on my radar. No pun to the whole fact that everything looking at by the radar, you know, whatever. Yeah, not sure, but I do think this will be a sick game. And I think it's one of them that you can do depth by living inside it. Not much more to say about that at this current point in time, but I think it's going to be cool. That's it. You know anything about this game? And yes, I left this one till last because obviously everyone knows Fallout 4 is why I'm getting my whole rig, why I'm making everything so amazing, because this game is like the future. Well, a very horrible future with a massive nuclear disaster, but I meant for me, not the future I would like, because it's kind of better to play it, swivel around in your chair and go have a shower without worrying about bandits sodomizing you with their rifles up your ass. But yeah, there's a lot I could say about this game, but I don't want to because it's annoying, because it's like 100 days away still. But I am just mainly so excited to establish my own. I really like the house building aspect of it, and then you can really immerse yourself into it. It's going to be such a great game. Because I'm just trying to go off from Skyrim, because you can't go Fallout. You got to go Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Elder Scrolls, because they've learnt off them games, you know, the pros and cons, what people like to do, how people like to interact, how people like to explore. Because both the games are open world exploration, blah blah blah, and they realise people like this, people like challenges, people like to do that, so they can make it better. And there was no house stuff at all in Fallout 3 or whatever, but when well there was, but fucking diabolical in Nuketown or whatever. But when it come to Skyrim, they had that Hearthfire expansion, and people loved that, even though it was real shitty. And people started making millions of expansions about, not expansions, but mods with houses, and they realised just how important housing is to the player. So now they've gone above and beyond the housing stuff, so you can make the best defences for your house ever. You can have the coolest shit, you can even make shops at yours to sell all your random stuff, but you actually can utilise all the crap. The amount of stuff you gathered up in Skyrim was unbelievable. The amount of random stuff, and you just have thousands of crap that you didn't need, or didn't even need to pick up because it was useless, even though you could pick up that ball and then get hacked to death by the guards for stealing it. But yeah, this game is going to be absolutely fantastic. I assume they're going to sell more Fallout 4 than Skyrim and Fallout 3 put together, because obviously it's going to come out multi-platform and everyone's just going to want this. I think this is going to be one of the biggest selling games ever.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your time
and it should be, because yeah, I love Bethesda. They do an amazing job with little games, so I think.
A month ago,
that's it, guys. That's my games I really am looking forward to playing and giving a massive dedicated times into it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think and what you really can't wait to play, and let me know if there's any of these you agreed or massively disagree on. Alright, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.